Witty, and welcome back to My Summer Car, the game where you try and wire up your car and then you accidentally die from electrocution and have to start over the whole entire video. This game's fun. So one thing is, you may notice the car is now outside and missing a boot, and probably a whole lot more. Yep, there's the exhaust pipe, and there's the battery. So let's talk about death in My Summer Car for a second. You can die from electrocution, so you better watch out. So anyway, in this episode, all we're going to be doing is wiring up the car. Somewhat boring, but you know, good that I have a second chance to do this, because I think the original video sucked. So anyway, what you want to make sure before wiring up the car is that your battery is actually in the car. You also want to make sure that your car's not jumping all around the place like a maniac. One quick thing is, we already have one wire in, so yeah, just one. So the first thing you want to do is grab your wiring mess, and you want to come back here, and you should see this rear harness connector. You want to press F on that, and then you want to come around here, down here, and just muck around until you see the fuel tank, and you want to press F on that, and you should see the wire appear there, and there should be a sound accompanying it. Then what you want to do is you want to click on the rear harness connector again, and you want to come to the rear light left, and there you go. You press F on there, and there's a wire and a sound. Then you want to press F on the rear harness connector again, and rear light right. That's a pretty weird thing to say. So after that's all done, you want to come to the back over here, and real quick, you want to grab your toolbox or your spanner set. You want to grab that. You want to grab your 7mm bolt, I think it is. Yep, and you just want to unscrew all of these. Apparently they were already unscrewed. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure I dropped the wiring mess in there. Yep. So you want to look around in here for a second until you find where is it? There's a headlights connector that should be around here. Yep, front light connector. You want to press that, and then you want to press F on the headlight right, and then you want to find headlight left. You just want to press F on that and look around for the front lights connector again. There you go. So after the front lights are put in, you want to connect them, or you want to connect the main harness connector to the front light connector, and then after that is done, you want to connect the regulator with the main harness connector. Then after the regulator, you want to put the main harness connector with the positive terminal, and then you want to come down here into the car like so. You want to grab your wiring mess and just fiddle it around here for a little bit until you find the fuse box. You want to press F on that, and then you want to look for instrument panel 1. You just want to press F on that, and then look for the ignition switch. You just press F on that and look for the fuse box, which can be a pain in the ass to find sometimes. There it is. And then instrument panel 2, you just want to press F on that, and sometimes you will be able to hear the wiring noise even if you haven't clicked on like one of the two things. I think sometimes it keeps the last thing you connected in memory, and I don't know, but it already connected for me. So after all of that, you want to click on the radiator, and not radiator, radio, and you want to look around for the radio harness and connect that like so. And then you want to look around here for the dash harness connector. You want to just press F on that, and then come over here to the light switch area and just press F on that. And then you want to come up to the front of the car, and you have to come over to the starter and just unbolt that like so. Alright, there we go. And what you want to do is just press F on the positive terminal, and you want to come down here to the nope, give me a second. You want to press F on the starter like so, and then you want to come over to the negative terminal and connect it to the battery ground thing like so, and then you want to bolt back in the starter like so. And after you've put in the positive terminal, there is one 5mm bolt that is right up at the top of the starter like so. So after that is done, what you want to do is grab your wiring mess yet again, and you want to come down to the, just give me a second, you want to come down to your regulator, and you want to find the alternator, which is right there. And after getting in the alternator, real quick, I think I might have missed something actually, and now I've lost the wiring mess. Oh god, just give me a second. Okay, there we go. So you want to find the main harness connector, which is right there, and you just want to hook it up with the radiator fan connector like so, and you're almost ready to go. You just want to come up here, want to find 8mm spanner. You want to come up to your battery, and you want to put in only the positive terminal first, and then you want to put in the negative terminal like so, and then you're good to go with those. You can come back and put in the headlights now if you wish, which you probably should. Those take 7mm bolt. You can just quickly put those in. Alright, so after hooking those in, what you want to do is, I'm just going to quickly bolt this in real quick. The fuel strainer, if you remember, I couldn't for the life of me actually get this in. So the fuel strainer hooks up right around where the electrics are. So you just want to kind of move around until you find the check mark. Alright, there we go. And it takes one 8mm bolt, which is right on, there we go. The 8mm bolt is right there behind the fuel strainer. And after getting that in, what you want to do is just grab the brake fluid that you bought in the first episode, hopefully. You're going to grab your motor oil, just throw that over there. You're going to grab your gasoline can, just chuck that there. And then your coolant, chuck that over there. I'm just gonna close that. You want to unscrew these things, and then you just want to pour in the brake fluid. Just tip it upside down and hold it above these little things. And after you put in one thing, I recommend just unscrewing them one at a time, because it makes it easier to actually fill them up and know which ones you've filled up and which ones you haven't. Alright, so after filling up all of the brake fluid and clutch things, you want to come over to the rocker cover and just unscrew that. And then you want to put in the motor oil, which is right here. And this will take a couple seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, I don't know how long. You just want to wait until it's done. Alright, so after doing that, you want to come over to the radiator. You want to unscrew that, and you want to chuck in your coolant. This one I think takes the longest to fill up out of all of them, maybe, I don't know. But I'll be back once that's filled up. Alright, so once the radiator is filled up, you just want to come over to the side over here, and you want to unscrew the fuel cap like that, and you want to grab your gasoline can. You want to press F on the lid so it opens, and then you just want to pour it in. And once that's filled up, I'll return. So the full gasoline can got us about half of the fuel tank, so that's enough to get us places. Now after that's all done, you can just close the boot. Hopefully that wasn't anything important. You can make sure that's screwed up, and before we do anything, remember to eat your sausage and drink beer, as long as you have beer, which I don't think I do. Which is very sad, actually. We need to go buy more. Oh, actually, I might have some beer. Nope. 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 We got beer. Alright. So you want to just grab your beer, maybe piss in your house, not on your car. The car is very precious. Maybe piss on the phone, actually. So one cool thing to note, Jesus, is on Sunday, if you turn on your TV, you can see a rally going on, which is cool. You can watch it from afar. But anyway, back to the car. You want to come into the car, you want to press enter, maybe get a little bit more into the car. You want to hold left click on the choke, and then you just want to hold the ignition, and it didn't turn on. The car didn't turn on. So that's sad. Let me try and see if there's anything I can do about that. Oh shit, I really hope this works, actually, because otherwise I'm gonna be very sad. Alright, here we go. Well, I mean, we got something. It turns on, it just doesn't do anything else. And the lights work, alright. The engine doesn't work though. What have we done wrong? tried so hard. This is my life's work right here. Alright, hold on. Let me just put on the muffler real quick. I mean, I doubt that's what's stopping it, but, you know, might as well make it look pretty. And then we can put on the boot as well. I think that takes 6mm bolt. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go into the cheat engine, which is MSC editor, and I'm just gonna see if there's anything that we're missing or forgot to bolt in, and I'll come back into the game and fix it. If there's nothing noticeable, then I might just try and cheat and figure it out. But I'll be back in a second once we figure that out. Alrighty, hello, welcome back. It is me. 2 days have passed since I played this game last, so, you know, pretty good. I had no idea what to do. I was doing a little bit of research, and then I just decided to give up. So what I decided to do was charge the battery up a little bit, because it might have been dead or something, I don't know. And then after that, I just decided to cheat and add all the wires to the car, because there was nothing else that I could do. So, you know what, this is gonna be my first time actually checking to see whether the car runs, so, you know, I'm hoping for the best. You might notice some random wires sitting around here. That's because I added all the wires. So, you know, we're gonna pull out the choke and, oh, thank God. And she turns on as well. Oh, it's beautiful. So, we actually finally got it to turn on. I'm gonna assume that it was a wiring problem. Something was apparently missed, and I don't know what. Well, it wasn't the ignition, because that would have worked. It could have been something to do with the battery, but I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure it was going in all ways. We bolted all that stuff in earlier. But anyway, in the next episode, we will hopefully, well, it doesn't look healthy, we'll hopefully get the van back so we can go collect our tires. It doesn't look like it's here though, so that's kind of bad for us. We'll go knock on his door, see if he's there. Uncle Casali. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's here. But anyway, I will be back whenever he returns, and then we can do another episode of this. I don't know how long that'll take for him to come back, but hopefully not too long, because I want to start driving my Satsuma. I've spent a lot of time trying to get it to work. There's a lot of crashing noises happening. One thing is, if you remember in the last issues, a while ago now, a couple of episodes ago, but I haven't actually edited any of them, so I don't know. But we got the radar buster. You can just place that right there, and you can see there's a little green light there that shows you safe. The closer you get to the police, it'll start flashing red. I think it might beep as well, I don't know. But anyway, that's all for today's episode. It took me way too long to get this to work. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. The support really helps me out. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.